over on the eastern shore of Lake Michigan and in the lee of the lakes Erie and Ontario. Out to the west of us, a few light snow flurries flying in the mountain regions of western Colorado. There is a bigger winter storm making its way on the coast, Oregon and parts of Washington and northern California being affected, with some heavy snows expected in the higher elevations there. Out to the east, rain is exiting the east coast region, but Florida not enjoying a very pleasant day, at least in the southern half of the peninsula, with showers and widespread rain occurring down there. On the satellite picture, clear skies throughout much of the upper Midwest. A large area of Arctic high pressure has parked itself right over central Iowa this evening, and that high pressure system will give us very light winds for tonight with clear skies, ideal conditions for a very great amount of cooling overnight. As a result, we expect those temperatures to really bottom out sub-zero tonight in the range of 5 to 15 below. There's a low pressure system developing out in the plain states. We're going to be keeping an eye on that. As this high slides off to the east, we'll get into a warmer southwesterly airflow tomorrow and possibly see a little bit of snow developing with that next weather system somewhere late Monday night and into Tuesday. Officially in the southeastern part of the state this hour, clear at Mitchell with 0 degrees, same here at our studio, 3 below at Timmerman, and it's -2 at Waukesha's Kreitz Field. The high today, a little deceptive, 6 above, but that came just after midnight. During the day, our high so far has been 4 above. The low this morning was 4 below. The dew point is -10, relative humidity 62%. Winds are out of the northwest at 9 miles per hour. That makes the chill factor 18 below, the pressure 30.37 and rising. Here's the forecast. Clear and very cold tonight. Lows 6 below in the city, -13 in outlying areas with light west to northwest winds. Mostly sunny, windy, not quite as cold by tomorrow afternoon with highs mid to upper teens on a strong west-southwesterly wind. Tomorrow night, fair and windy, lows around 10 above. The extended forecast looks dry most of Monday with highs climbing into the mid-20s, but late on Monday and into Tuesday, some snow developing, continuing on and off and tapering off into flurries on Wednesday. We'll keep an eye on that one. High temperatures through the period in the mid to upper 20s. If you want a copy of that wind chill chart, just send a self-addressed, stamped, business-size envelope, if you will, to Wind Chill, TV6 Weather, 9001 North Green Bay Road, Milwaukee 53217. And we'll send that along to you. I hope we don't have to use that chill chart too much more this winter.
And the wind chill is not how cold it is, but how cold it feels.
That's correct. How fast your body will cool if it's exposed to that wind. Fast.
Thank you, Bart. Still ahead on the TV6 News, the Badgers are on a Big Ten winning streak.
And Mark Concannon has that story and all the sports.
Bucky Badger is tearing up the league. The Cardiac Kids win another one today in Madison. The highlights coming up next.
I'll tell you, Lanny, Tony White was definitely fouled, and there was...
People react to a Sports Illustrated sneak preview.
This guy running down the sidelines. Remember this play? I've never seen a play like that go down. It's like, can he do it? Stay in, stay in, stay in. Yes!
And the pops these guys were taking. I mean, you could almost feel yourself going, ooh. I mean, and feel your stomach contracting because you knew you were going to be hit.
What are they talking about? They just saw a sneak preview of a hilarious new video cassette offered by Sports Illustrated, the all-new NFL Football Follies, hosted by Jonathan Winters.
I like Jonathan Winters. He played all these crazy characters. He was really funny.
It's 45 minutes packed with the kind of follies you love and more.
The nostalgia stuff. I mean, all those ridiculous plays. You sit there and you say to yourself, it just can't happen. And it happens.
And best of all, you get it free.
I get it free? Come on.
You get the all-new Football Follies free with your paid subscription to Sports Illustrated. Call this toll-free number and get 25 weeks of America's best sports coverage at over 47% off the cover price, including the baseball preview, with picks on who's going to go all the way this season. You'll also get the annual swimsuit issue with what's sure to be hot this summer.
I love the swimsuit issue.
That's the icing on the cake.
And this year wouldn't be complete without full coverage of the '88 Olympics, SI style, starting with the 300-page Winter Olympic preview. Along with your paid subscription, you even get this special collector's item, the SI Olympic pin set.
That's a keeper.
You get it all, including the free video, for just 3 installments of $9.89 each. Even put it on a credit card. You'll save over 47% off the cover price.
Sounds like a great deal to me. What do you think? Yeah.
Oh, I'd subscribe. It's a great price for everything you get.
Call 1-800-284-1500 now and get the savings, special issues, Olympic pin set, and Football Follies tape free.
I like the pins. I like the swimsuit issue. I like the video. I like everything. I think you should call. Okay.
Good evening, everybody. The Badgers won a thriller over Ohio State today in Madison. There was a controversial finish, but Wisconsin beats the Buckeyes to go 2-0 in the Big Ten. Now, Trent Jackson would lead the Badgers with 21. Trent hitting here. Wisconsin up 38-35 at halftime. Second half, the Badgers look to make it a blowout. Wisconsin getting all the right bounces. Byron Robinson gets the roll. Wisconsin up 50-40. But the Buckeyes came back. Former Georgetown Hoya Grady Mateen scored and got fouled. Ohio took the lead late in the game. Buckeyes up 63-60 in the final minute. Tim Locum hit from the outside for 2. The Badgers down 1. But Ohio's Jay Burson thought Locum hit a 3-pointer. He thought the game was tied, so he raced down court, runs over Danny Jones, offensive foul. 11 seconds to go. Jones on the foul line. Danny hit both foul shots, giving Wisconsin a 1-point lead. But Ohio had one last chance. The Buckeyes raced down court, had a couple of shots. The ball bounced around a lot, but didn't go down. A lot of contact underneath here. No fouls called, and the Badgers win their 4th straight game, upping their overall record to 8-4, 64-63.
After last year, you know, I mean, after Big Ten loss after Big Ten loss, this is like a dream come true. I mean, and even this year, I didn't know if we could find it within ourselves to even do anything like this. You know, I consider Ohio State, you know, a middle to upper division team in the Big Ten. I consider them a good team, and, you know, I think this is great.
So far, so good. Elsewhere in the Big Ten, the Illini by 15 over Michigan State. It is a big night for Marquette. The Warriors host Notre Dame, a 7:30 tip-off at the arena. Both of these teams are out to prove something. The Fighting Irish just embarrassed earlier this week, losing to Lafayette by 15. So Notre Dame will be an inspired club tonight. Meanwhile, the Warriors have lost their last 3, dropping below 500. The Warriors know that a win tonight could turn around what has so far been a very disappointing year.
It's all about executing and playing with intensity. And I think Saturday we'll be up for Notre Dame. We're going to come to play.
In what may have been the most disappointing game of the season, the Bucks lost to Utah last night at the arena. The Jazz were just 3-13 on the road coming in, and the Bucks ran them off the floor in the second quarter. Ice Reynolds on the alley-oop for 2. Jack Sikma led the Bucks with 24. 2 right here. Milwaukee up 61-49 at halftime, but the Jazz came back in the second half. John Stockton, a tremendous game, 19 points and 18 assists. Now, Craig Hodges would keep the Bucks in it with 4 3-point baskets. Craig finished with 19, but Utah got the big hoops late in the game. Karl Malone with the 3-point play here. The mailman with 29. The Bucks now 16-13.
You're always frustrated to lose, period, and especially at home and the way we've lost the last couple games at home. This is one of those things where you're right there and you have an opportunity to win the game, and you have to pull them out, and those are the type of games that we have to start pulling out.
You know, anytime you lose, it's a concern, no matter where it is, and so, you know, we know what our record is, and we'd like to win every game, but we're going to have to just bounce back and play well Sunday.
Right now, we just need to go out and get a win anyway. You know, we had to go and play the boys club. We need a win, and it will do a lot for us, and we need to pull on one another a little more.
As you just saw here on TV6, the NFC semifinals, the Vikings and the 49ers, and nobody gave Minnesota much of a chance here, but the Vikings were not interested in other people's opinions. Second quarter, Wade Wilson, Carl Hilton, touchdown. Minnesota up